Big news, everybody. Today marks a monumental occasion that will be remembered for generations to come. Burkina Faso is making waves across the globe. This West African nation is stepping into a new era with a bold and ambitious move. They're launching their own currency, the eco. This new currency symbolizes more than just a medium of exchange. It represents hope, pride, and a vision for a prosperous future. This is a huge deal. Financial experts are buzzing with excitement, and the streets are filled with jubilant celebrations. The introduction of the eco is a significant milestone in the economic landscape of Burkina Faso. It's a bold statement about independence. This move harks back to the days of African independence movements, echoing the spirit of self-determination and sovereignty that has long been a part of Burkina Faso's history, and it's got everyone talking. From bustling marketplaces to social media platforms, the eco is the topic of conversation. People are eager to see how this new currency will shape their daily lives and the nation's economy. This isn't just about money, it's about taking control. Local businesses and entrepreneurs are optimistic, seeing the eco as a tool to foster economic growth and stability. Farmers in rural areas are hopeful that this change will bring more opportunities and fair trade. It's about writing your own future. The youth of Burkina Faso are particularly inspired, viewing the eco as a chance to build a brighter, more self-reliant future. In classrooms and creative spaces, the excitement is palpable as they dream of new possibilities. Burkina Faso is saying, "We've got this." The sense of national pride is overwhelming. Citizens are coming together in a show of unity and confidence, proudly holding the eco-currency as a symbol of their collective strength and determination. And you know what? The world is watching. International news outlets are covering this story extensively, and global financial markets are paying close attention. The introduction of the eco is not just a national event, it's a global phenomenon. This could be a turning point for Africa. The success of the eco could inspire other African nations to take similar steps towards economic independence and regional integration. It's a moment of potential transformation for the entire continent. For too long, Africa has been held back. Colonialism left deep scars. It exploited Africa's resources and people. And even after independence, many countries struggled to break free. Western powers kept a tight grip on African economies. They controlled currencies, trade and resources. This made it difficult for African nations to grow and prosper. But things are changing. Africa is rising, and Burkina Faso is leading the charge. Let's talk about the CFA franc. This currency, often seen in the hands of market vendors and local businesses, has a history and significance that goes far beyond its face value. It's the currency used by many former French colonies in Africa. Specifically, 14 countries in West and Central Africa use the CFA franc, which stands for Communauté Financière Africaine, or African Financial Community. These countries include Senegal, Ivory Coast, Cameroon and Gabon, among others. The CFA franc was introduced in 1945, right after World War II, as a way to stabilize the economies of French colonies. Sounds okay, right? Well, here's the catch. While it might seem like just another currency, the CFA franc is deeply intertwined with the political and economic fabric of these nations. France has a lot of control over the CFA franc. The currency is guaranteed by the French Treasury, which means that France has significant influence over its value and stability. This arrangement was initially designed to provide economic stability, but it also means that these African countries have limited monetary sovereignty. They decide how much it's worth. The CFA franc is pegged to the euro, and its value is determined by the French government in collaboration with the European Central Bank. This peg is intended to provide a stable exchange rate, but it also means that these African countries cannot independently adjust their currency value to respond to economic changes. They even hold a big chunk of these countries' reserves. Specifically, 50% of the foreign exchange reserves of CFA franc countries are held in the French Treasury. This arrangement is meant to ensure the stability of the currency, but it also means that these countries have less control over their own financial resources. Some people say the CFA franc is a new form of colonialism. Critics argue that this financial arrangement perpetuates a form of economic dependency, where African countries are unable to fully control their own economic policies and are instead subject to the decisions made in Paris. They argue that it keeps African economies dependent on France. This dependency can stifle economic growth and innovation, as these countries are unable to implement independent monetary policies that could better suit their unique economic conditions. Burkina Faso's decision to ditch the CFA franc is a powerful statement. By moving away from the CFA franc, Burkina Faso is asserting its economic independence and taking a step towards greater financial sovereignty. This decision is seen as a bold move towards breaking free from the lingering influence of colonialism. It's about breaking free from the past. The move away from the CFA franc is part of a broader effort to reclaim economic and political autonomy. It echoes the sentiments of the independence movements of the mid-20th century, where African nations sought to break free from colonial rule and chart their own paths. It's about charting a new course for the future. By establishing their own currencies and financial systems, these countries are looking to foster economic environments that are more responsive to their needs and aspirations. This shift is not just about currency, it's about creating a future where African nations can thrive on their own terms, driven by the ingenuity and ambition of their people. This is a big moment for Burkina Faso. A moment that will be remembered for generations to come. The air is filled with excitement and hope as the nation takes a significant step towards a brighter future. They're taking a stand for economic independence. The markets are bustling with activity, farmers are toiling with renewed vigor, and local businesses are thriving. This is a testament to the resilience and determination of the Burkinabe people. By launching the eco, they're saying, "We believe in ourselves." The new currency symbolizes a fresh start, a break from the past, and a bold declaration of self-reliance. The president's speech echoes the sentiments of millions as he speaks of hope, unity, and progress. This is about more than just money. It's about dignity. It's about self-determination. The rallies and cultural celebrations are a vibrant display of national pride. People in traditional dress dance and sing, celebrating their heritage and the promise of a better tomorrow. It's about creating a better future for all Burkinabe people. The world is watching. Children play with joy, unaware of the monumental changes happening around them. Construction and development projects are underway, signaling growth and progress. Community gatherings are filled with discussions about the future, and the air is thick with optimism. And many are inspired by Burkina Faso's courage. International news outlets are abuzz with coverage, and supportive messages pour in from other African nations. Global leaders commend Burkina Faso for its bravery and vision, recognizing the potential impact of this bold move. This could be the start of something truly special. As the sun rises over the beautiful landscape of Burkina Faso, it brings with it a new dawn of possibilities. Inspiring quotes from leaders and visionaries remind us of the power of belief and determination. Young entrepreneurs are ready to seize the opportunities that lie ahead, driven by a shared dream of prosperity and success. The arts, technology, and education sectors are also poised for transformation. Burkinabe artists are creating works that reflect the spirit of this new era. Technological advancements are being embraced, paving the way for innovation and growth. Educational initiatives are being launched to equip the next generation with the skills they need to thrive in a rapidly changing world. The nation's athletes train with renewed vigor, aiming to bring glory to their homeland. Environmental conservation efforts are being ramped up, ensuring that the natural beauty of Burkina Faso is preserved for future generations. Community health programs are being expanded, with a focus on improving the well-being of all citizens. The Burkinabe diaspora celebrates this historic moment, their hearts filled with pride. International partnerships are being formed as the world takes notice of Burkina Faso's potential. Visionary leaders are emerging, ready to guide the nation towards a future of prosperity and self-reliance. Family gatherings are filled with laughter and hope as traditional music and dance fill the air. Under the night sky, the people of Burkina Faso dream of a future where their nation stands tall and proud. This bold step towards freedom is just the beginning of a journey that promises to be extraordinary. Together they are writing a new chapter in their history, one that will inspire generations to come. A new dawn for Burkina Faso is on the horizon, and the world is watching with admiration and hope.